Sarah, there's a number of things I'm going to be posting on this site, YouTube channel, and also on the website. But the one thing I wanted to say to you immediately is I think that, really for the past 3 years, I've been writing this essay. And once I've completed it, I'm going to read it verbatim on film and try to get it to you. Right now, I'm going to try to summarize what I will be saying in this essay. And that is, Sarah, you need to understand something, that you are destined by God to do great things for Christ. Don't ever doubt that. You are destined by God to do great things for Christ. And just like Moses or Paul, you have to be equipped. You have to be equipped for that time when God calls you to whatever He's called you to do, just like Moses. So right now, your time needs to be focused on, yes, having a good relationship with your family. That includes your daddy. And having good times with your friends and your big sister. And enjoying yourself. Giggling, laughing, taking care of your pets. But you also need to use this time to equip yourself, to train yourself. And that's really primarily my responsibility. And that's why, up to the time you're age 15, I worked so hard on seeing to it that you were taught the scriptures, particularly the Pentateuch, books of Moses. You recall them many, many times we'd go through those books. And I would teach you things from those books. It's very important you continue to study the books of Moses, the Pentateuch. And this is to equip you, to prepare you for whatever mission God has called you to. And Sarah, there's no point in you trying to avoid that mission. Jonah tried. You saw what happened to him. And I know you like fish, but you don't like fish that much. Baby, you're going to be called. But it's important for you to be equipped. Let me tell you this too, Sarah. I'm your father first, your daddy second. It's not my job or responsibility to try to be your best friend. And I'm never ever going to try that. I'll be your father first, your daddy second. Therefore, that's why I'm going to scold you. It's not right for you to dishonor your mother or your father. Remember the first verse I ever taught you? Ephesians 6:1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Now, as I explained to you, that does not mean if your daddy teaches you or tells you to lie that you should. That's not in the Lord. If your daddy teaches you or tells you to steal, that's wrong. That's not in the Lord. That doesn't honor Christ. Or if your daddy teaches you to hate your mama or to disrespect your mama or to abuse your mother, that's wrong. That's not in the Lord. You have every right to say, Dad, if I say something that you think or tell you to do something that you think's unbiblical, you have every right to challenge me in a respectful manner. So, Daddy, I don't think that's in line with what is taught in the Bible or what Christ would do. And then we'd have to sit down and have a discussion about it. But it is clear from Genesis to Revelation, baby, you are to respect and honor your parents. Respect and honor your parents. And that everything that you do and everything that you say, that it's in line with giving honor and glory to Christ. That's the second thing I wanted to say to you. The third thing I wanted to say to you, speaking as your daddy, is I miss you very much. I really do. I think about you constantly, continuously. I miss you very much. I miss your humor. I miss your little idiosyncrasies. I miss the time that we would work together and play together. I oftentimes reflect on how I took you to a Louisville Bats game and took you to the play Anne Frank and then took you to the U of L women's basketball game. Just all sorts of different things that we've done together. Science Museum, Louisville Slugger Museum, U of L Art Museum. Many different places we've gone to. And the people we've met, Dr. Alan Keyes, Dr. Frank Simon, of course, Hal Heiner. Many people we've met. It's great. I miss you, kid. I miss you, kid. I miss you a lot. We all go through different phases in our life. You know, it was a significant change in my life when you were born. It's a significant change in my life once I had my heart attack. And it's a significant change in your life that you left Louisville and now you're a teenager. That's a hard time. It's a difficult time, it's a confusing time in your life. I remember it was for me. Fortunately, even there were times when I sort of pushed my father away. He might have stepped back a little bit, but he didn't completely leave. And thank God for that. I thank God for that, because if he had, I really would have ended up in a lot of trouble. And that's why I say to you, baby, don't do anything unwise and push me out of your life. Just push me back a little bit. I can appreciate that. I can understand that. But don't push me out, baby. It's not a wise thing to do. It's not at all a wise thing to do. And let's talk in a professional setting with a counselor there. There's nothing wrong with going to a counselor. There's nothing wrong with going to a counselor. Look through Psalms and look through Proverbs. There's nowhere in there where the Bible says, oh, seeking counsel is wrong, it's bad, it's dumb. You have to be psycho. No. Wise people seek counsel. So that's why I urge you to contact Brad Goble at 7 Counties, Katie Hockenberry, Megan Spalding. We have a breach in our relationship. And in order to repair it and restore it, we need to go to counsel, to wise counsel. And I don't blame you 100% for that breach. I know what the source of that breach is, Sarah. Your father's not stupid. It's just that your father's made the decision. I'm not going to try to spend thousands of dollars to try to convince a racist and people who are anti-family that I should have a relationship with my daughter. That's pretty daggone stupid. I go vote. I have to pay anybody thousands of dollars to go vote. And now I'm going to pay thousands of dollars to the family court system that's inept and corrupt to establish relations, to repair our relationship. So I know who the source of our problems are. But I also know that, we need to take the responsibility of restoring and repairing our relationship in our own hands. In order to bring honor and glory to Christ. So again, baby, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I miss you. And you take care of your cats. You know how much your daddy loves your cats.